tell you the story about how we found the first historical record in El Salvador. My name's Jeb Card, and I'm an archaeologist here at Miami University, and a large part of my work as an archaeologist has been in the country of El Salvador. I do a number of different things, but a lot of, for example, colonial archaeology, archaeology of the first Spanish colonial settlement in the country. And a couple of years ago, when I had borrowed some artifacts to scan with our 3D scanner here at Miami, I went back to El Salvador, returning them, and I got talking with the museum officials. And they, after some talking, they asked, could you take a look at some inscribed objects we have? The classic Maya are famous for having a beautiful, ornate hieroglyphic writing system, writing script. There's not a lot of it in El Salvador. El Salvador kind of sits, at least we thought, on the edge of the Maya world, on the southeastern frontier. But there are a few things, and so they asked me to take a look. And quite a few of them, unsurprisingly, they had what we might call pseudoglyphs. For example, they were copador vessels. This is a beautiful example of the cute little crab in the middle, with things that, while they look like hieroglyphs, don't really say anything. And there's a whole spectrum of this in Maya writing. We have something similar here with a copador-like vessel. But one piece wasn't like that. One piece was a little flask. We actually have a fragment of a similar kind of flask originally from Honduras here. This one's not inscribed. Most of them aren't. And the few that are have sort of repetitive, quasi-legible labels on them. This one didn't. I quickly started to realize that it had a significant text on it, and I very quickly realized that this was probably dedicated to a king of Copan, the great Maya city a bit farther north in Honduras. But it had been found at Tazumal, the biggest site in El Salvador, in a burial inside a pyramid, the biggest pyramid in El Salvador. So I worked a bit with Mark Zender, a specialist in epigraphy, the reading of ancient writing systems at Tulane University, and we determined that this was actually a flask dedicated to Cacutihuitzcawil, the 12th and probably most powerful king of the Maya city of Copan. And this opened up all kinds of new possibilities, because this was, in essence, the first classic Maya historical record that we had found in El Salvador that made any sense.